SHOT Show 2018 at the Armourlite booth with Hugo.
Stuart, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Welcome to the booth.
Thank you, thank you. I think that we've seen you folks present at SHOT Show for at least the last few years.
About 6 years already.
About 6 now. Okay. Well, I'm minimizing, right? So, just for starters, tell me a little bit about the background of Armourlite. What got you people into wristwatches?
So our specialty is making tritium watches, and what we started doing back in 2008 was making tritium watches with ballistic glass. A watch that's really indestructible. I have one of them here. So just an example. I mean, I can hit it with a hammer. You could do just about anything to it. So the idea was to make a watch that was really an all-around. As we expanded, we developed the Msrp line. Msrp is what we have here in front of us, and it's the world's brightest tritium watches. So compared to all the other brands out there, this is 4 times brighter, just to give you an idea. You guys can see that pretty well. So we've been able to grow the Msrp now into just about, probably about 60, 70 models, and it really is the best-selling models. People love the brighter illumination. It lasts up to 50 years. Gives you a watch that, you know, is pretty much a heirloom. You can pass it down, and you can use it proudly. It's got, most of them have a 10-year lithium battery. So it's something that really is going to last and work out in the field. Here we have one of our Blackouts. So as you can see here, just from this one case, we have quite a bit of a selection. We also have our really cool Night Enforcer that has a glowing skull. So in addition to the tritium, the skull glows in the dark. Gives you a nice little effect, you know. Kind of joke around and say it's used for showing that person when you really want to mean business, you know, put it in their face.
So you got the edgy concept on the face.
Yeah, we got a little bit of everything. What we're really proud of this year at 2018 SHOT Show is our new ISO 3005 thin blue line. So this was developed by law enforcement throughout the country. The idea was to make a watch that, you know, had the thin blue line but didn't really scream it out. So it actually comes with 3 different bands. You could have it either with a black silicone band, a black nylon band, or the black and blue nylon band. So it really depends how much you want to show it off, but at least you always have that thin blue line in the center. It's got a beautiful illumination to it, multi-color there. Makes it really easy to see in the dark. It's a carbon fiber case, ultra lightweight. It's got a nice crown here. It's got a stainless steel case back. So you can kind of see there the black case back.
And you got a bit of a subdued flag with the blue lines.
Yeah,
it's
actually really neat that, you know,
as well.
You don't really see it unless you're close up to it. So kind of at least you could show your pride without screaming out to everybody that you're you know, you're supporting law enforcement.
A lot of people like to keep a low profile.
They
in
do
that
these
regard.
days. We hear that a lot from the law enforcement guys when they're off duty. They don't want to show it off too much. A lot of them have actually taken their decals off the back of their personal vehicles. So it's unfortunately the way things are nowadays, but at least you have it. You can show it proudly. We also have a smaller version of it. This was requested by a lot of the women in law enforcement. A lot of the wives wanted a smaller version, so we call it the Midsize. It's actually great for both men and women. It's just, you know, if somebody wants a smaller watch.
Well, and historically, the original military wristwatches were not the large, almost tuna can sized cases anyhow.
Correct.
They were that size to begin with.
So that's why we do find that there is a great market for that. A lot of guys really do want that, and a lot of women as well. So
Right. So what are some of the price points suggested
points.
retail?
Suggested retail MSRPs, you're looking at about $499, $499, $525, and then our afterburners are $525. What makes the afterburners so special, you can see just how bright they are.
Right.
They have flat tritium tubes instead of the small glass vials.
Instead of the cylindrical shape.
Instead of cylinder, so it's much easier to see, a much bigger surface area.
So now you say the tubes are actually flat tubes.
Correct.
Interesting.
So if you look at them really closely, you'll notice that instead of them being the cylinders, they're a flat shape. They're almost
so that
like
must enhance the glow.
Yes. You see them much more. You have much more of a surface area on them. So.
Okay. Very good. Now, is this American manufactured?
We are an
offshore?
American company. We manufacture in Switzerland. These are Swiss-made watches, Swiss tritium as well. We're based out of Miami. Some of the advantages, we take care of everything in-house. We do all the final assembly, the quality control. So if there's ever an issue, you need any kind of servicing or bringing the watch back, refresh, putting in new tubes even, we do everything in-house. You don't have to send it overseas or send it to a third party.
So now assembly is in Miami?
Final assembly's in Miami,
Okay.
using the Swiss parts.
Okay, very good. Anything that you're planning for later in 2018? One of the catches is that for the wristwatch industry, you have, I think it's about March or thereabouts, when a lot of new product line is revealed, and that skips over SHOT Show.
Correct. So I have something really cool to show everybody. This just came out for SHOT Show. This is still a prototype, so it might go through a little bit of a refresh before we bring it out. But if you notice this watch, it's got the tritium on it, but it has something that you would never know unless you see it in the dark. Each of those white lines at every minute is actually a tritium tube.
So you have at the second, well, at the in between the 5 minute marks or the 5 marks.
Between the, well, yeah, every hour and then every minute as well has a tritium marker.
So basically, you've got a total of 60 tritium markers to mark time.
Correct. Plus what's on the hands as well.
Right, right. Wow. What is MSRP on this?
Probably going to be up in the 1200 range.
Okay.
When it comes out. It's actually a Swiss automatic. It's a Solita movement. Show you guys.
And I was going to ask you that. Do you have any automatics?
We do.
And so this is it.
You can see the case back there. It's a see-through case back. Exhibitionist. Nice movement back there. So that's really something that we're working hard on to.
Now, prior to this model, were you?
We've had Swiss automatics. Yep.
Okay.
We've had an ETA 2824. It was in a silver case of the same look and feel as this one. That did incredibly well. We had that out for a few years. So this is really a new, a refresh of our executive series, bringing in a new model to that.
Very good.
We're quite proud of it.
Anything else new on the lineup? I noticed that yellow case back there.
Yellow case. These are actually our dress watches. Some of them have been out for a while. So I don't know if you can get back in here. So what's neat about this, these are the only dress watches in the world to have tritium illumination in a slim dress case. You can see how slim that is, 8.6 millimeters. Beautiful case, stainless steel. And it's got the T100 tritium, the world's brightest. And the numbers, the 12 and the 6, are actually made of tritium markers. So it gives it a really cool illumination in the dark. It comes in rose gold as well as the stainless steel, a couple different options on there. And you can put different bands on. For example, here we have it with a NATO band, nylon style, or we have it with a nice black leather or a stainless steel. So it really gives you an option how you want to dress it up.
And these are the rose gold. These are not copper.
Yep. Rose gold.
Very good.
So what's neat with these, we call these the wife and girlfriend approved. These are for when you really want to dress up and the wife won't let you wear that tactical tritium watch. So you have a nice dress watch to go with it.
Who makes your trit vials?
MD Microtech, same ones. Triggerlite actually is the official name they go by. So Triggerlite makes the tritium for everybody.
Okay.
Every gun sight, if you can actually make your way over here, we've got some gun slides over there, and you'll see the tritium on them. So it's all made by the same people.
Okay, very good.
And then that's some tritium vials down there, just to give you an idea. And for those who don't know what tritium is a radioactive gas that's a decay that's basically lit for up to 50 years. It's constantly illuminated. It doesn't need any kind of charging by light or electrical charge or anything. It's all self-powered, and it's always ready to go. You go into any dark environment, it's always illuminated, and as you can see, it's always nice and bright.
Great, very good. Here you go. Thank you for
Stuart.
that update.
Enjoy. Thanks for coming by.
Take care.
Have a great one.
Still at SHOT Show 2018 in Ashley. We just had a discussion about doing a impromptu test in progress here at your booth, correct?
Correct.
I will be using this, well, it's a small, I'm not sure what kind of hammer this is. I think it's called a dressing hammer or maybe a concrete hammer, maybe a brick hammer used to chip pieces of brick and concrete, if I'm not mistaken. And I can guarantee that this is a definite, real hammer. So we've got one of the Armourlite wristwatches here. It's out of this case, and I'll be using the flat. Definitely not doing any trickery. We're going to reverse this to the angled piece of the hammer. Ashley, thank you, sir. And I'm I'm not even getting any. I don't know. If you etch glass, you can feel scratches in it, and I'm not picking up any of that at all. And obviously, you can tell that the integrity of this crystal is still there. Ashley, man, thank you. Do 3 more with the flat. 3 more with the whatever this side is called. Once again, I cannot see. Do we have any movement on the hands there? No? Okay. Ashley, are you able to activate something to see if the hands will move on this watch?
No, this one, where we take the hands and the movement
Oh, the
out,
hands is out? Okay.
because after you, we've been carrying this watch through many shows,
Right?
and the movement after a while, because the hands are just pressure fed on, it will eventually loosen up. So,
With from the vibration.
exactly.
Okay. So, and I wasn't able to see very clearly. I had put on some assistance here for the eyes. But so there are no hands on this. The movement is out of this, as per Ashley's comment, his very candid comment. But the primary thing on this is that the crystal crystal is still intact. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Yeah.